Hello everyone, this is Harsha. Welcome to our YouTube channel, Take My Head. In this video, I am back with another video in the series of interview experiences, and this time is for Mindtree. Yeah, so in this video, we have one of our juniors who is Tejashvi. So she recently appeared for Mindtree interview and she cleared TR and also appeared for HR. So let's start the video.
Hi, Tejashvi.
Hi, I'm very glad to share my
Yeah,
experience with you.
thank you so much. And really, we appreciate your interest in sharing your interview experience through our channel. So just by asking for one, she accepted our invitation. Thank you so much. So actually, so you appeared for Mindtree, right? Recently, you appeared for its interview, right?
Yes, 2 days back I appeared for the TR, and today itself I appeared for the HR round.
Okay, so yeah, we'll directly go to the TR round interview experience. So, like how it happened, like how many members were there in the TR panel?
There was only just one interviewer,
Mm-hmm.
and
Oh,
initially it started with my introduction,
mm-hmm.
where I just told my name, the college I was from, and and my branch, and then I quoted my CGPA, and I
Mm-hmm.
also quoted my technical skills, and also the project that I worked for.
Mm-hmm. So actually, is that only one TR round you appeared for, or there are any two TRs or like that?
I appeared only for one TR round actually.
Mm-hmm. What kind of questions they ask you?
First, initially, they asked me the programming languages which I was proficient in. And when I stated I was mostly comfortable with Python, the interviewer he started asking questions related to Python. Um, he asked all the questions from just Python. He didn't touch any of the other languages or things like data structures.
Hmm. So just he asked what language you are proficient about, and you just stated that you are good at Python, and you started asking him
Yes,
that.
that's what happened.
Okay, so any questions from resume, like anything that you mentioned in resume? Any questions about that?
No, he didn't ask anything from my resume.
Mm-hmm.
He just went straight into Python.
Mm-hmm. So he totally asked everything about Python.
Yes, he did.
Can you share some questions related to the interviewer asked you? Any questions?
First, he asked how many loops are there in Python, and when I replied there were only two loops, a for loop and a while loop, and he asked me how Python differentiated from C in terms of loops. I told in C that there was do while loop, whereas in Python there wasn't a do while loop. And then he asked me how do I know lists, and then I told I know about list, and he asked me to define what a list is. I told him that it was a heterogeneous it is a collection of heterogeneous data types. And then he asked me if I know tuples, and then followed by dictionaries and strings. And he asked me to tell examples, which I did. And he also tried to ask me to code something. I mean, like he asked me to display the sum of all the numbers in a list, which I did.
Mm-hmm.
And questions were like this mostly.
Okay. So the interview was totally online, right?
Yes, it was it was online.
Okay. So he asked you to code the particular problem in the chat box, right?
Not in the chat box actually. Uh, there was a
Separate
coding
compiler.
platform type thing.
Mhm.
Uh,
Okay.
which was common for me and the interviewer. That means I can type there or else he can type there.
Okay.
Both.
Okay. Mm. So a two-way interactive compiler like kind of
Yes,
thing.
yes, that
Mm.
kind of thing.
Okay. So after asking all these questions in Python, so what else he asked you?
Then he went to the OOPS concepts, and he
Mhm.
asked me what in what way OOPS helps in our programming. And I told that it helps us in solving the problems through a real-time approach. And he asked me to quote an example.
Okay.
Then I told him the example of a capsule
Mm.
where the medicine is hidden inside and inside the capsule, and only the capsule kind of thing is visible to us. By that, it supports data abstraction and such kind of things. So I told him that example, and then he asked me, and then he wrote some code in the compiler, and then he asked me to predict the output of it. It was based on inheritance.
Okay. Okay.
And he also asked me a question based on multiple inheritance. The same thing. He asked me to predict the code.
Okay. Okay. So after answering all these questions, what was the last thing he told? Like, he just declared the result like, so yeah, you are selected for the next one like that, or we will get back to you kind of.
No, he told me that he will get back to me. And and before logging off, he asked me if I had any online certifications. And I told him that I had the CCNA certification in Python. He asked me if I had any certifications in courses like Udemy or Coursera, which I replied I don't have any. And he was particularly asking for online certifications.
Okay. Okay. So when the HR happened?
The HR happened today afternoon. So I received a mail the very same day. I mean, like, I attended the TR round in the morning, and I received an email stating that I was qualified for the HR round like around 10 p.m. that night.
Okay. So in the email itself, they mentioned about the HR interview round and the date and the time.
Yes, they did mention. And it was just like 3 days after the TR round. There was ample time for preparation.
So in the HR, so how many members are there? Usually it will be one
Just,
member, like.
yeah, just one member. It was a lady. And as usual, she asked me to introduce myself, and I did. I told her that I was from a town, Machilipatnam. And then she went straight and asked me, like, what is the difference between staying in a town and staying in a city? And then I told, staying in a town, you get very limited number of I mean, you get a limited access to educational institutions because most of them are centered in big cities, and you don't. And if you want to go for higher studies or anything else, you have to move to the city, and you get better opportunities in cities. That's what I told her. And then I told her, while introducing about myself, I told her that I could work efficiently when I was given clear instructions. And she asked me, what if you weren't given any clear instructions? Then I told her, if I wasn't given any clear instructions, I would ask again until I get some clarity regarding the instructions, because it is the instructions which you base to do the work. So I told her that. She asked me about the learnings which I've done during my lockdown. And then I told her that I've sharpened my skills in Python and learned basics of Java. And I've also pursued my internship in IoT. I told her that I was currently doing a course on Udemy on Internet of Things. And then she asked me what Internet of Things is. I told her that it is hooking of internet with the electronic devices that are around us. And she asked me what internet was. I told her it was a network, it was a computer network which through which we can learn new things, or we can connect with people far off. And then she asked me the advantages and disadvantages of internet. I told her that it would serve as a resource for quick learning, and also that it helps us to connect with distant people, etc. And then stating the disadvantages, I told her that it could kill time very easily, leaving us to lose our track of time. And it could also turn into an addiction.
Yeah.
And then she asked me, to tell about my project, how many members were in my team, etc. Then I told her there were only 4 members in my team. And then she asked me on what basis I chose my team members. I told
Okay.
her that the faculty itself chose team members for us. And she asked me what were the disadvantages that I felt in that. I told her that there were advantages and disadvantages as well. The advantage was that we get to interact with new people, people whom we don't get to interact quite well before. We get to know about them and get to work with them. And the disadvantage was that sometimes when other people choose the team members, we may have people who have the same set of weakness like
Yeah.
us. I mean, like I may be not very good at coding,
Mm.
and other people also might not be good at coding. That would be a disadvantage when we are working together.
So there are quite few technical questions are also asked, like what about HR? I mean, what about IoT, internet? So some kind of technical questions also there.
Yes, she did include some.
So yeah, so you answer everything well. So what after that answering everything, what she told you, like any feedback about your performance like that?
No, she didn't give me any feedback. Lastly, she asked if I was wishing to relocate when asked for. I told her that I would definitely consider it and would relocate if it is really needed. And then lastly, she asked me if I had a laptop, for which I replied yes. And that was it. That was the end of questions hall.
So that was the end of HR.
Yes, that was it. And lastly, she asked me if I had any questions for her, and I asked her to describe her experience in Mindtree, which she happily did. And like she told me that Mindtree was one of the best companies for women,
Mhm.
and the initiatives taken by Mindtree were really commendable. She told me that, and she told me that she was born and brought up in Mindtree. I mean, like people around
Yeah,
her, they say that.
started her days. Yeah.
Yes.
Have you attended any other drives before Mindtree?
Yes, I have attended the Cognizant Drive, Infosys, etc.
Okay. So after attending these many interviews and after applying for these companies, what you observe like for a fresher, someone who is aspiring for an IT job, what would you suggest? Any tips regarding that?
I'm also a non-IT student. So what I would suggest is that just be proficient in one of the programming language. That is enough. Mostly in any interview, they wouldn't go for like complex questions. They would ask very simple questions like they did for me. So what I would suggest everyone is that just keep practicing. You'll
Mm.
get you'll get used to it.
Mm.
That's what I would say.
Okay. I think you shared everything about your experience with Mindtree. So I think this video will really help the students who are going to apply for Mindtree or yet to face the interview.
Yes.
Thank you very much, Ashley, for sharing your interview experience. This will really help many
It
people
was really
who
my
will.
pleasure.
Yeah, thank you so much. I hope you get this drive successfully into your hands, and I hope for many more happy things happen to you. Thank you for sharing your
Thank you so
experience.
much. That was really great interacting with all of you. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Bye.
Bye.